Silencio. Silencio.
Welcome to this second episode of El Silencio Habla, the Silent Talks. Today we have a special episode because we have a rapper, a producer, and also a mixing engineer because he also mixes his own vocals for his songs. Stazthehokage with us. Please give a round of applause to him. Thank you for being here, man.
Thank you for having me.
How are you today? Doing good?
Good. I'm doing great. Amazing.
Doing awesome?
Yeah.
You always with your backpack. I love that.
No, I'm a school guy.
I have seen you in some of your performances.
Yeah.
You like to use the backpack, right?
Yeah.
Is that something that you like? Is something that the rap does?
It's a fashion. It is something that rap does, but it's also a fashion stance for me.
A fashion stance for you?
Yeah.
So you're really fan of backpacks?
Yeah, I love the backpack. Been wearing it all my life. School.
So Staz is here with us. As I was mentioned, you are a rapper,
Yes.
an artist. I love your music, by the way.
Thank you.
I really love the Love Story album that you
thank you.
that you did. It was great. And we're gonna talk a little bit about that, a little bit about your beginnings, maybe where did you start and how that passion for music. I know you study something right now here at Viva Idaho that is totally different or right than the music. But we're gonna be talking a little bit about that. Where are you from, Staz?
So, originally, because of my parents, they're Haitian. So I'm basically from Haiti, but I grew up in New York my entire life.
Okay.
So Queens, Far Rockaway, Queens, New York.
Queens, New York. So your parents are from Haiti.
Yes.
And they moved to the U.S.
Yes.
after you were born a few years,
Yes.
right? But you were born in Florida.
In Florida, yes.
In Miami, right?
That's where the Zoes is at, yeah.
That's where all the Latinos are,
Yeah.
right? And how has been that change for you? I know you have moved quite a few times, and actually your first language is not English, it's
not
French.
English, it's French, yeah. So,
right?
French was my first language, and Haitian Creole after. So when I was born, we went back to Haiti, and then that's where I learned the language and everything. And I didn't learn English till I got to the U.S.
Gotcha.
So I didn't start speaking fluent English till I was 6 or 7 years old in New York.
Wow. Yeah. And the English in New York is different than the English here in Rexburg.
Oh, of course. We
Right.
have different slangs and everything. You can hear it from the accent too, like the New York accent. Yeah.
I heard, and I know that in New York, a lot of Central American people live there.
Yep.
People from Haiti, people from Guatemala, people from Honduras, right?
Yep.
How has been for you living in that culture that is not an American culture, but it's like a mix of everything?
It's amazing. I mean, you get the opportunity to try different food, to listen to different music, and then just to see different perspective and everything is beautiful. So coming here to Rexburg is a little bit shocking.
A lot of white people.
Yeah, a lot of white people. But when you see, the cultured people, it feels like home.
Right. And that's something that at least we in Havana, we have been trying to do a lot to be really inclusive. To bring everyone together to celebrate culture, because we believe, and I believe, that culture is not, it doesn't have to separate us, you know? It doesn't. Right? Because you have a different culture than me, okay, so you don't talk to me, or we don't dance together, we don't sing together, right?
Yeah.
It should be the opposite, right?
That's true.
I want to learn about your culture, and you want to learn about mine, about my language. You remember a little bit French or not? Not anymore.
Oh, I still know French. Fluently. I still speak it at home, and even I switch it up sometimes too with my parents. So growing up, they didn't want us to speak Haitian Creole because it was like a lot more slang. Like Haitian Creole is more slang, but now since I'm a lot older, I'm able to speak with my parents, and it's amazing. I don't know if you want me to say something.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so let me start with French. So, oui, je peux parler un petit peu de français, and I can switch it up to Creole. Oui, moi parler créole. Moi j'aime du légumes, avec griot. Basically,
Only thing I heard was legume.
legume. So you already know
what does
what
it mean?
legume is basically, it's like vegetables, and
Okay.
which is seasoned and spiced with meat and everything in it. It's amazing.
Wow, so it's like a
Yeah.
dish.
It's a
Legume
dish.
is a dish.
Yeah.
Wow, I was talking to you before we start recording that I served my mission in Brazil.
Yeah.
And I met some people from Haiti, and it's amazing because they really take seriously church and faith.
Yep.
Right? I feel they are loyal people. They are faithful people.
very.
Right? And I remember once we invite a family from there to church in Brazil, and we go to church. White shirts with the
Yeah.
tie, as
Yeah.
usual. But they came, they look like the
Dressed.
king and the queen. You know what I mean? And they live in a little house, but when they
Yeah.
came to church, oh my goodness, all the clothes was fancy. They had like a
That
big
they
stuff
had,
here in the
yep.
hat, right? And it was amazing. I was like, yeah, it's because of respect, they said, right?
Yep.
So that's interesting. The people go to church, like to the LDS church in Haiti that way as well.
Oh yes, of course. Like especially the females, they go crazy for it. So growing up, like even though I grew up in the LDS church, each time I went to my mom's sister's house or my dad's sister's house, they always take us to church on a Saturday. So we go to church on Sunday, they go to church on Saturday.
Okay.
So I've been through the 7-day Adventist, Jehovah Witness. I experienced it all, but when they go to church, it's a fashion show for them.
It's a fashion show. LDS fashion show on
LDS
Sundays.
yeah.
And how you started with music? Probably at church you sang hymns, and
Yeah.
I know also in other faiths like Protestants, they sing a lot of music in their churches. And our church, we play with organ, with piano, but they use drums, they use electric guitar, bass, and everything. You have that influence from there for you to start music.
Yeah, some sort of, some of it. I can tell you, my parents are super big into music, so they were really, since they were born. So my parents were born in the 70s, but they grew up in the 80s and 90s. They believe that's like the best genre of music. I agree.
Yeah.
I
I agree. 100%.
Yeah. And then, so for me, I love all kind of music. And then something that I really enjoy was hip hop music. And my mom tried to keep it away from me as much as possible.
No way.
Yeah. So my dad was the one that like introduced me to like, Eminem and then Rick Ross. So there's a Rick Ross song that he can like literally rap the entire verse from bar to bar, breath and breath.
Your dad.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And your mom was like, no, don't do that.
He's
Don't
like,
do that.
No, Michael Jackson.
Michael
Yeah, that's
Jackson,
it.
just lifestyle.
Please, yeah.
Oh my goodness. So your dad gives you a lot of influence in
Yeah.
hip hop. That is the music that you do actually, right?
Yes.
Rap, hip hop, a
Yes.
mix, a fusion of that. And you started, because you're a composer as well, you
Yeah.
write songs, you're a songwriter. You started writing songs when you were which age?
So like around 13. 13?
13?
Yeah. Well, I would say before, like I tried, but
Okay.
I was bad.
Okay.
Everyone was bad. But yeah, but I started writing like around 2013, and then till now, like I can see a lot of improvement and everything. I can actually tell you a funny story. I remember my first performance. It was so funny. So like I invited my entire family and everything, and then my mom and dad came, and then so I was performing, and my mom was sitting all the way in the corner, and she's getting ready to listen to the new music that me and my friends made, and she did not like it. So she sat in the corner, just looking at me like this, and then my dad is like, yeah.
Oh my goodness. So your mom, she didn't support you that much at the beginning, right?
She didn't support me that much in the beginning, but the best thing I did was like I took part of her advice and stuff. So she wanted me to do like singing stuff, anything with melodies and stuff like that. Because my mom was definitely a person that made sure that she invests in like my music. So she invests a lot in me playing the piano especially at church, singing at church and everything. And then so what I did was, I took a piece of that and then I just applied it in my music.
Gotcha. So all the knowledge you got because of your mom and all the hours that she made you practice the instruments and stuff like that help you now in your career and what you do with your music and how you organize your beats and how you develop your ear, right? And I think that's really important because today I can say there are many singers that really they in a stage they are monsters. Well, when you give them to play the piano or listen something and understand it, they are not able to do it. So there are more actors than real musicians, and I think that essence it's really important in music, right? What do you think about that? You think that's important?
Of course. I mean, in the industry, they use people like, as long as you have a good image, like an image that you can sell to the crowd. So there's a room of people and they can be like, okay, he looks good, so let's use his image, and then we can have someone write the music for him and make the beats for him and shoot the videos to make sure that that person looks good. So in a way, it's more of an illusion. And those illusions, they sell it to the crowd, and then, that's what makes them become the biggest person.
Right? And that's what all the music producing and the music business works.
Yes.
Right? And I believe the music industry in New York is much bigger than here. Actually, here we have almost anything. But and we try, at least you have performed in Havana a couple times, and it has been amazing.
Yeah, thank you again for that. It's just because of you. You gave me the opportunity and the platform.
No, my pleasure. First time I heard from you, bro, was Love is Such a Danger.
Yeah.
You know that song? When I heard it, I was like, oh my goodness, who's this guy? And I started looking it up, and I found you on Instagram. And after I saw that you were in Rexburg, you posted a picture, and I was like, when you're like doing video clips like in the dorms where you live, right? And I was like, no way, I have to talk to this guy. And that's where we in our company we were trying to do more live music, because I feel that live music, a singer, a rapper, or a band playing live music is more valuable, right? Than just putting play right to any song as a DJ. But tell me about that. How was that? You told me that it was really different to come here to Rexburg.
Yeah.
Why you came here? You told me that you're studying something different than music, and why you're doing that?
So I came here, like, all right. So I had a brother. So my brother, well, he's still alive. He's good. He's good. He's still here. So he still lives here too. So he set up a little festival that happened here in 2021.
Okay.
And like I said, I was enjoying life in New York, making money, a lot of money than I am now.
Wow.
And then so he did a festival, and then I came out here and I performed. And then
what was the name of that festival? Do you remember?
It was the AWOL festival.
Okay.
AWOL.
Okay.
So I met a couple of people that's back from the East Coast. Mm-hmm. One who's from Brooklyn, his name is Gervin, and then another one who's from Washington, D.C., and his name is Steven. And it's Steven, great guy. He's in a mission right now in Colombia. Amazing guy. He showed me everything positive about Rexburg. So I was like, he saw you in Rexburg. Yeah, he's like, this is it. I was like, okay, it's not as bad as I think it would be. It's like, I'm coming out here. And then when I came out here, I'm like, nah. What did I do?
Totally different. Yeah. But now you're here for more than a year.
Yeah.
So what made you stay?
I mean, this is for the best of it. To you have to adapt to the situation, but I feel like there was a vision for me to change. Like you said, you wanna change the culture. You wanna give something that Rexburg doesn't have, and that's something I want to do. So my name's Stazthehokage. So the anime Naruto, there's a person, the leader of the village. His name is the Hokage, and everyone looks at him as hope. So I want to be the person who gives people hope to do whatever they dream of, and to make sure that anything is possible.
And I think that's so important because I had the opportunity to transfer to another university.
Yeah.
I got music scholarships here because of the instruments I play.
Oh, you're really
Thank
good.
you.
I gotta give it to that.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
He's good. He's great. Amazing.
Thank you. And from BYU Provo, some professors talked to me, and they were like, "Hey, we love your videos, and maybe you can try it out here, you know, and we can help you out." And at the beginning, I was like, "Yes, I wanna go. You know, it's a bigger place. And I remember one day I was thinking about that, and I was like, and what's gonna happen here? You know? I mean, at that time, I even didn't start to make parties. I was just basically starting here, you know, to know people and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I think that's not fair, you know? I think our talents are for sharing, and you can share it everywhere, right?
Yes.
But when you are based, you help the culture to growth. You help the people to have a better looking, right, of the place. They think that this place is better.
Yeah.
And I hate that when I went to Provo all the time, or Utah, many people said, "Oh, Rexburg is so boring, you know, Rexburg sucks, and there's nothing to do over there, right?" And I started doing my events, and at least the people I talk in Utah, they start to see that, and they were like, "Oh my goodness, you guys are doing great stuff, you know." We did the first Bad Bunny night, something that they never did in Utah before, you know, and they're like, "Oh, we want to go there." And I have some friends coming up here to, you know, to the parties and stuff like that. And I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's you know, you're feeling proud of yourself." And
of course.
And that's what the Hokage means, right? It's about that. I was going to ask you about your name, but you explain a little bit more about. Are you a big fan of Naruto or?
Oh, of course, of course. So for me, my top 3 anime, like right now, is like clearly the first one, Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if you heard.
Of course,
Goku, yeah. And then it's Naruto. Then it's Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
But Naruto, like, that name, the Hokage, just giving hope to other people.
Gotcha.
And then, like you said, like I gotten opportunities as well to leave this place, and trust me, I wanted to take it so bad. But you're right. It's like, yo, you know, we can change Rexburg and everything, and then especially with my name, like giving hope. It's also meaning not giving up. So.
All right.
I don't want to give up in a place like this. There's a lot of amazing people here. A lot of amazing people.
And that's true. And the school also is amazing.
Amazing school. I love the education. I love the professors.
Right. It's really accessible. We have a lot of people actually from other countries here. We have a lot of people from Africa. Right. We have a lot of people from Latin America as well. And I feel that it's a good community. Yeah. They need people like you that really are the Hokages here, you know, that really gives hope here to Rexburg, and that they can do better. What do you think we need in Rexburg? What do you think we need in Rexburg to make this this music movement really small that we are doing? We are part of it. There are other people also working on it to give it the jump, you know?
Like you said, you said you need more people like me, but honestly, us, because you're also doing it. You know, I'm doing it too. It's all in a movement, and everything becomes a lot more beautiful when we all come together as a whole. Yeah, that's why you know, I've worked with a lot of artists, and then like the main person. Like who's like a mentor to me. His name is Cruz Supat, and then like he taught me like most of everything, especially when I was back in New York. And then everything that he taught me, he told me, I'm giving you these tools, and then whatever you do with them, just make sure like you do it. You basically bring good, and also help others. So I started helping another artist, and I think you already know her, Aria Dimick.
Okay. I know her.
And she has a beautiful voice.
She does.
And everything. And all she needs is just the tools. So I'm giving her the tools so she can be a a better artist than me, a greater person, and also she can also make an impact.
Right.
So I feel like people like us, we're setting examples, and then if we continue to set those examples, then there'll be a lot of different Stazthokages, different juniors, and everything. And then as soon as we get together, we can make something perfect here.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think we need the people. We need the support of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Please listen his music. If you don't listen his music, come on, go there. Go to Spotify. Go to YouTube. Are you in Deezer as well?
Yeah, Deezer, Apple Music,
and
everywhere.
everything?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and you mentioned about Aria. So, Cut You Off. That's an awesome song. That's actually one of your last releases or your last release?
That was my last release. For her, she recently dropped a song in the 23rd of June. It's called Restart, and it's also beautiful.
Yeah, I heard it. You guys performed in the event that was in the
it was
Midsummer.
The
Madness.
Midsummer Madness.
Right.
It's amazing. And then and you see, and it gave us the opportunity to collab with other people. We collab with Uproar. Shout out to them because they're a dance company, and then they've been going for 2 years, and then they're going to still continue. But they did a collaboration with me, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
It was great. The energy was awesome, right? And you were so tired after. You guys sound like how many songs? You guys sound like 5, 4?
Yeah, 5, 6, 7. But the thing too, it was different for me because we had to like dance with the. So I felt like Chris Brown, but I'm not Chris Brown. But yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Good.
And you guys rehearse a lot?
Yeah, we rehearse a lot. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
With him, Aria as well.
Aria too. Yeah,
Right?
She did amazing. I really love her performance. Because I remember we were talking beforehand, and she's like, Staz, I don't think I can do this. Like, I can't dance like this. They're great, amazing dancers. I can't move like that. I was like, no, just believe in yourself and everything, and then just practice. Practice makes perfect, and then he's going to get it down. And, like, before, she was, like, messing up, like, practicing, but as soon, the performance happened, right there.
It was fire, man.
Perfect.
Was fire, yeah. And I just came to see your performance. Was amazing. And I actually Cut You Off is your most streamed song right now on Spotify.
On Spotify,
right? With more than 30,000 listeners from all over.
All over the world.
How do you feel about that?
About time. I had a song that was like I was trying to put out songs that can like knock that off the chart and everything, but when I seen the 30,000, I was happy. And the thing is that not just for myself, but also for Aria, because that was Aria's actually first song that ever came out. So
that's big to start.
Yeah, it's very big. So I was impressed. Everyone loves it. I'm still marketing. I'm not gonna lie. I hear it too much, too often, especially when other people walks around and say, "Oh no, this is you." It's a little bit annoying now,
right?
But it's a good curse. It's a great song, and I love it, and I wouldn't mind performing it every day and everything.
Cool. And are you guys gonna be performing that one in the party we have this Friday?
So the party that we're having this Friday, this is probably gonna be the first time we don't perform it, but we actually have a new song that we're working on.
Wow.
And in fact, like earlier I just finished it. So I finished mixing and I'm just trying to master it, but yeah. And this song's really good too.
And let's talk a little bit about the creation of the song.
Gotcha.
We can talk a little bit about Cut You Off. So you wrote this song.
Yes.
Aria wrote also this song.
Yes.
You guys started to.
So we wrote it. Yeah. So we were together one night, and then we were working on other stuff, and then we found a beat from I'm trying to remember the producer's name. I'm sorry.
No,
I forgot your name. But I remember, we heard the sample and everything, and then I had something written down, and then it was like the chorus a little bit,
right?
And I was like, you know what? I was like, Aria, you know what? Just go on the mic, freestyle. And then she went on the mic and then she freestyled. I was like, nah, this is the song. Yeah, this is it. This is it. So then after that, she had basically the chorus just repeating. But then when she went back home, and then Her mom gave her some feedback, and then she came back, and then we added more lyrics onto the chorus. And then, to be honest, I got inspired so much that like I did like 3 verses.
No way, 3 different verses.
3 different verses. So there's like somewhere out there. Well, it's in my computer, so it's nowhere else. there's 2 different versions of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then we made the song and everything, and then the song, it's not like something we come up with like it comes from experiences and stuff in the past. Yeah.
Silencio. Silencio.